Hi everyone, it's Wendy, Spanish Crafter. Now we all have these scraps, bits of paper, bits of card, all sorts. I've got folders of them. I try to use them up and then they build up again. So today I saw an idea. I was watching an old video from Sam Caldcott making cards, and she made a card with tiny envelopes about an inch wide. So I thought that's a good idea to use some scraps, but also to make a nice hidden journal space in a journal. So I've cut some of my scraps into squares. So whatever width they were, I just cut the other way and made it into a nice square. So I'll work on the bigger one today, and I'll just put those to one side at the minute. Get rid of this piece of paper. I'm just hiding those bits there, then it doesn't look as messy. Where's my... Now on my scoreboard I have black lines that I've done with a Sharpie pen just to help when I'm scoring. So I'm lining the corners up. Let me just move that down a bit, then you can see. The corners are on that black line. And I'm going to work out roughly where to fold in. So I'm turn it round, then I get the same line again. So that will fold in. As long as they roughly meet in the middle, they can overlap or just meet. And then I'm scoring a line to make the fold down. And I'm just going into that fold. See there, I want it just inside there by about 1/2 centimetre. So I'm going to score that, turn it round and do the same at the other side. Then I'm going to get a pair of scissors and my corner rounder. Right, let's find a pair of scissors. You don't have to do this, but it just lessens some of the bulk. And see that corner there, that little tiny piece? Just try and get that. I'm just cutting that away in a curve. Do that on all four, just to get rid of some of the bulk of paper. And then I'm rounding at the corner at the top that's going to be the flap. Get rid of those bits. Then you can either leave that piece or round it or fold it under. I'm just folding it back and then I'm going to fold it under, just so that it looks a little bit tidier, like that. Get my fine nozzle glue, glue that down, and then glue the sides in. I put a thread of glue on each piece and glue that down. Then with the strips of paper, what I've done, that one's a little bit too wide. These are a bit narrow, which is probably better, then you can get it in the envelope. So see how I'm lining that up so that it doesn't go quite to the bottom of the envelope. Try and get it straight here and then start doing a concertina fold so that it all fits inside. And then I'm just folding it backwards and forwards. If you hear any noise, men talking, it's cyclists going past. They just jabber away all the time that they're cycling. I can hear them coming across the hill with the jabbering. Now that is going to glue it inside. So I'm putting glue on here. I find it easier to do this once the envelope's made instead of doing it before the envelope's glued. So just squeeze it together, open your envelope up a bit, slide that in, roughly get it in the middle, same distance top and bottom, glue it down, and then just sort of bend it, squeeze your envelope and slide it in. And there you've got a lovely little journal spot that folds out. Now on some of the ones I've made, let's just show you here. Did quite a few of these last night while we were watching TV. I've put, let me find one that I've done it. I've put a semicircle or a circle folded in half just to pull it out like that. Then it all just folds back up again and slots in the envelope. Now I've got all these bits out from my stash of Artie Mae's bits. So I've put a piece like that just to put the flap in as a fastener. Then I've just put a number as like a little stamp. See, this one I haven't cut the corners and it's got bulky. So that's one. Done another one here. I just think these are so cute. And that slots in there. And a little number on the front. That one I haven't put any tab on. You do these any size you want. So I've done all these. And it's using some of the scraps up. Aren't they just so sweet? And a way of using all those scraps that we all get. That's, let me get my poker tool. I must have got a bit of glue and that's it. Onto that one. So I'll make the envelope with you again. Just cover those bits up with a smaller piece. Where did I put that smaller one? And there's my poker tool. There. So get your square of card, line it up with a score line on your scoreboard. Now that is too near the centre and that one's too far away, so I'm going to move it a little bit and then it's roughly halfway from the centre to that point. And I've used that line, so I'm going to whiz my piece of card round by 180 degrees and do another line and fold that in. Now that one doesn't quite meet, but that's fine. So I'm going to fold this here and again another line there, fold that in and you've got a little dinky envelope. Now I'm going to cut the corners on this one because again this is quite thick card. Get rid of that bulk. And again that last corner. Get the corner rounder to do the top corner. And this one I'll do the bottom one as well. Get rid of this. Get the glue. And I'm going to leave that as a sticking out at the top. So just put a bead of glue along. And you've got a cute little envelope. Press that glue, let it dry. Now we've got another piece of paper here, another strip. So I'm measuring and folding back. And keep it as straight as I can. And then concertina fold backwards and forwards. This has probably been done before. I've not seen it in an envelope, but I'd use the same sort of thing for my centre spreads in some of my journals, and I use a belly band just round the paper. If you look back at some of my videos, you'll see. Now this one, because it's stopped shorter than the edge of the paper, I could put a semicircle, well, fold a circle. I just use a 1-inch punch for this circle. Put a bit of glue on that. And just glue it on the shorter piece. Just get that down on the board. Try and get it roughly in the middle. Let that take. Then that's going to be a tab for pulling out, so we want to put glue on this side. Like that. Open your envelope up by squeezing the sides together. Slide that bit in. Press down. Just let that take. Right, I'll just choose 2 bits to stick on. Harmonious would be nice as a fasten, and let's find a number. I'll use a black one on the front. These are so tiny but so cute. These are freebies from Artie Mays on her, I think I got these when it was on Facebook. She may have them on her Ko-fi. I'll do all the links below. So then that just slides in there, and you've got a little tab for pulling it out. And as my fasten, I just put a dab of glue on 2 ends of this. Put the flap down, roughly. Take the flap out, let the glue dry. Slide it in again, and there's another cute little envelope. You could always attach these in your journal by putting a belly band round, like I do with the concertina books in my centre spreads of my journal. Let's just cut that. In fact, let's just rip it. I think it'd be nicer. I do like torn edges. Could make that into a belly band like that. Not too tight, as you want to be able to slide it in and out. Just cut that a bit more. Glue that on. Like I say, make sure you've got it loose enough so it will slide along. And then you'd glue that side onto your book page, and you could just slide it in and out like that. Another idea. Right, I'm going to get on and make a load of these, then I've got them in my stash ready to use. You can use different words. If you're following a theme for your journal, you could get the words that fit with that theme. So aren't they just so sweet? Made quite a few already. Okay, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye.